Hello students, I welcome you all in this class. We all are going to enjoy this session of learning. Students, my topic today is Union Parliament. As we know, all the countries are governed by certain laws. If there will be no laws, that means there is total anarchy or lawlessness. So who makes laws for our country? The law-making organ of our country is known as Parliament. Now question is, whom do we call Parliament? What are the constituents of Parliament? They are Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha and President of India. Student, please remember the three of them, that is Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha and President of India, together known as Parliament. We have a federal setup in India. That means the power is divided between union and the state governments. So all of us are governed by two sets of authority, one at the central level, that is union government, and second is at the state level, that is the state government. Our parliament have two houses. They are Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. We will do them in a tabular form. Lok Sabha, with what other name? Lok Sabha is known as House of People or Law House, whereas Rajya Sabha is known as Council of States or Upper House. Composition. What is the composition of Lok Sabha? According to the Constitution, the strength of Lok Sabha can be 552, but at present the strength is 545. Out of 545, 543 are elected, or 2 are nominated by the President of India. Those 2 members represent the Anglo-Indians. What is the composition of Rajya Sabha? According to the Constitution, the strength of Rajya Sabha can be 250, but at present the strength is 245. Out of 245, 233 are elected and 12 are nominated by the President of India. Those 12 members represent their distinguished field. So students, we must remember how many members can be nominated by the President. For Lok Sabha, there are 2, and for Rajya Sabha, they are 12. Election. Members of the Lok Sabha are elected through direct election by the adult citizen of the country, known as universal adult franchise, whereas members of the Rajya Sabha are elected through indirect election by the members of legislative assemblies of the states. Term. The normal duration of Lok Sabha is 5 years, but it can be dissolved earlier. The term of Rajya Sabha, it is a permanent house, not subject to dissolution. Every second year, 1/3 of the members of Rajya Sabha retires. So the term of member of Rajya Sabha is 6 years. Students, please make note of it. Rajya Sabha is a permanent house, not subject to dissolution, whereas the term of member of Rajya Sabha is 6 years. Quorum. First, we must understand the meaning of the quorum. Minimum number to start with the proceeding of the house is known as quorum. The quorum for Lok Sabha is 1/10. That means at least 55 members of the house should be present to start with the proceedings. Same, the quorum for Rajya Sabha is 1/10. That means at least 25 members should be present to start with the proceedings. Qualification. Citizen of India must be above the age of 25 years and should not be disqualified under any law. The qualifications for Rajya Sabha are same except the age qualification. So please make note of it. The age qualification for Lok Sabha is 25 years. For Rajya Sabha, it is 30 years. Presiding officers. Who is the presiding officer of Lok Sabha? The Speaker is the presiding officer of Lok Sabha, whereas the presiding officer of Rajya Sabha is the chairman. The Speaker of the Lok Sabha is elected by the members of Lok Sabha themselves with the simple majority amongst themselves only. Whereas Vice President of India is the ex officio chairman of Rajya Sabha. In the absence of the chairman, deputy chairman presides over the meetings of the Rajya Sabha, and in the absence of the speaker, deputy speaker presides the meetings of the House. So please make note of it. In the absence of the speaker who presides the meetings of the House, deputy speaker. In the absence of the chairman who presides the meetings of the Rajya Sabha, deputy chairman. Now we will do powers and functions of the Speaker of Lok Sabha. The Speaker of Lok Sabha presides all the meetings of the House. All the remarks, all the questions are addressed to the Speaker of the Lok Sabha. If a question arises whether a bill is a money bill or an ordinary bill, the decision of the Speaker is final. The Speaker maintains discipline and order in the House. In case of disagreement between the houses regarding the passage of the bill, then President of India summons the joint sitting, which is presided by the Speaker of the Lok Sabha. Students, please make note of it. The joint sitting is summoned by the President and presided by the Speaker of the Lok Sabha. Number 5 is, if a word or words in a speech is unparliamentary, the Speaker can ask to expunge such words from the speech. Next is, in normal conditions, Speaker never gives his vote. He gives his vote when there is a tie. Then to break the tie, he gives his vote. That is known as casting vote. How many sessions of Parliament take place in a year? We always remember that 3 sessions of Parliament take place in a year. They are budget, monsoon and winter. The intervening period between one session to another session should not be more than 6 months. So students, we must remember at least 2 sessions of Parliament take place in a year. Now we will do the powers and functions of the Union Parliament. Legislative functions. Students, please remember there are 3 lists mentioned in our constitution. They are Union list, State list and the concurrent list. The Parliament of India has exclusive power to make laws from the Union list. But Union Parliament and the State Legislature, both of them can make law from the concurrent list. But remember, if a law of similar nature is passed by the Union Parliament and the State Legislature from the concurrent list of the same nature, then the law made by the Union Parliament shall prevail. State list. The Union Parliament can also make laws from the state list under the following circumstances. When 2 or more state desires, in case of an emergency, and number 3, when Rajya Sabha passes a resolution with 2/3 majority to make a law from the state list. Ordinance. What is an ordinance? A temporary law promulgated by the President when the Parliament is not in session and there is an emergency of making a law. So we must remember under what circumstances the ordinances can be promulgated. When the number 1 is when the Parliament is not in session, and number 2 when there is an emergency of making a law.